I'm sorry. Did Gypsy Rose seriously think she could sneak onto Wikipedia, rebrand her entire legacy, and no one would notice? Like, girl, this isn't some low traffic message board. This is literally the encyclopedia of the internet. And the year is 2025. Every single person with a Reddit account, a screen recorder, or a Twitter tab open is watching your every digital move. But get this, not only did she try to erase her past, she used her real name in the fake account. She edited the page in the dead of the night. She got exposed immediately. Her account was flagged. Edits were reversed. And now the internet has receipts. You cannot make this up. Because here's the thing, this wasn't just a slip up. This was a premeditated, late night digital scrub. An actual attempt to rewrite the core of her story. And it backfired hard. So let's break down exactly what she tried to pull and why it matters now more than ever. Quick reset for anyone new here. Gypsy Rose Blanchard became infamous after conspiring with her then boyfriend to murder her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard, back in 2015. She pled guilty to second-degree murder and was sentenced to 10 years. She served 8 and was released in late 2023. Since then, she's done everything from reality TV deals to soft rebranding as a trauma survivor and motivational figure. Her main angle? That she was a victim of Munchausen by proxy and that her mother's medical abuse left her no choice. But recent documents, FOIAs, and medical reviews have poked major holes in that claim. This week, Gypsy allegedly tried to edit her own Wikipedia page using an account suspiciously named Gypsy Rose Blanchard 272. The edits painted her as a public figure and victim, removing references to her crime and court conviction.
Well, AI, apparently she did exactly just that. She seems to get away with whatever she tries to do.
Wikipedia moderators caught it fast and did the changes and blocked the account. Here's the problem we're unpacking. Gypsy tried to sanitize her past using the world's biggest information site, and the internet was not having it. Let's rewind and walk through exactly what went down because the level of delusion here, off the charts. So it's like 1:36 a.m., right? Most people are either deep in REM sleep or binging something random on Netflix. But Gypsy, she was out here, fingers tapping away, trying to casually rebrand herself on Wikipedia. And not just any tiny typo fix or a link update. Nah, she went for the jugular, full-on identity makeover. She started with the known for section. You know, the one that currently says she conspired to kill her own mother? Yeah, she tried to change that to say she's a survivor of medical child abuse.
Wait, Gypsy Rose Blanchard didn't just try to rebrand her image. She literally tried to rewrite history. Sis logged into Wikipedia under her account called Gypsy Rose Blanchard 727, which we all know, right? And started editing her own page like it was a PR team. The journalist and a judge all in one. Girl, Wikipedia is not a Google Doc, baby. So here's what went down. Gypsy went and deleted all her messy parts, erased the unaliver details, took out Nicholas Godejohn's name, replaced convicted of second-degree murder with an American author and a public figure. Baby, you served 10 years, well, 8 years, not 10 years in book signings. Then she tried to delete her entire marriage to Ryan Anderson, like we didn't all watch the breakup unravel online. You can't hit backspace on Lifetime, sweetie. She even deleted her own sources. I'm talking about KY13 News, biography.com, official court citations, gone. It's given if I delete it, it didn't happen. And then she applied new text about being a abuse survivor. And then she added new text about being an abuse survivor and author, like she was writing a trailer for a redemption documentary. The audacity, limitless. She basically replaced convicted murderer with misunderstood main character. Do y'all hear me? But here's where it backfired. Wikipedia tracked back everything. The moderators flagged every change in red, reverted it, and exposed it to the public, what she was trying to edit. And Reddit, oh yeah, Reddit had the time, okay? They posted every screenshot. Red is what she deleted, green is what she added, and now the internet's dragging her for trying to do a digital parole violation. Gypsy didn't just try to clean up her rep. She tried to CTRL plus Z the crime, okay? But you can't edit your way out of us murder, baby. Wikipedia said, nice try, parole princess. But history stays public.
Like, we were all just gonna forget the murder part because she threw in some trauma buzzwords and called it a day. Sis really said, let's move with the spotlight from crime to clout. But that wasn't even the boldest part. She called herself an American author and public figure, as if being interviewed on a few podcasts and posting ecstatic Bible quotes on Instagram suddenly makes you the next Maya Angelou. The rebrand was giving influencer in training, not convicted felon. Then, by 1:53 a.m., she decided it was time to do a full story rewrite. She rewrote entire chunks of the bio to lean heavy on the victim narrative. We're talking stuff like years of unnecessary surgeries and how medical records confirmed she was misled to believe she was sick. Basically, she tried to make the case that she was tricked into illness and justified the crime. Convenient. But here's where things get hilarious. Wikipedia is not a diary. It has a change log. Every single edit is tracked. You can literally go back and view every addition, deletion, comma change, everything. And within minutes, moderators saw her little fairy tale and said, absolutely not. They hit undo so fast it probably gave her a whiplash. And the original text they brought back? Brutal in the best way. It laid out that she conspired with Nicholas Godejohn for over a year to kill her mum, that she was charged with first-degree murder and took a plea deal.
Because guess what? You can go on Wikipedia all day long and you can change the print. We'll see if it even goes through. But the world knows who you are. They'll never know you for anything other than murdering your mom. Just like your friends are only your friends for murdering your mom. You know?
And then came the dagger. Claims of medical abuse originate solely from Gypsy's personal statements and media portrayals. No medical or legal authority has verified them. Boom. Like, she really tried to delete that line. Just cut it out like a bad ex. She also stripped all the references and source citations, probably hoping no one would double check, as if we weren't going to notice the receipts disappearing in real time. So, plain English, she tried to play editor-in-chief of her own redemption arc and got caught mid-keystroke. Like, how are you trying to gaslight the entire internet when there is literal time-stamped proof saying otherwise? You cannot make this stuff up. This is the exact moment the whole thing just flipped upside down. Wikipedia blocked her. And not in a quiet little, maybe come back later kind of way. No, they shut it all the way down.
Murderer on there, so big ups to Wikipedia for not changing that shit. Also, the arrogance of thinking, Gypsy, you need to know the difference between your page and a page about you. Big ups to Reddit for this, because I scrolled onto this morning and I was just like, wow, they're really putting in their work over there. So if you guys want to check out the whole thing, I didn't put it on there because I want you guys to go over there and check it out. Go over to Reddit to the GRB Snark and look at all the messages that Gypsy was trying to send to Wikipedia and the things that she was trying to change.
And here's where I start hollering, because how did she not think this through? Wikipedia might be open edit, but it's also one of the most watched platforms on the internet. There are literal teams of editors, moderators, bots, and board geniuses in pajamas monitoring changes 24/7. especially for high-profile, controversial figures like Gypsy Rose. You sneeze on that page wrong, and someone gets a notification. So she goes in, under a name that literally has her full name and some random numbers, and starts rewriting major facts like she's ghostwriting a memoir. Not only were her edits flagged for being biased and lacking sources, but Wikipedia publicly attached the edits to her account. Her username was right there in the logs. It's like trying to erase graffiti while live streaming it with your face in the camera. No VPN, no throwaway username, no attempt to even pretend to be someone else. Just Gypsy Rose Blanchard 272 rolling up like, "Hey besties, I just wrote my origin story. Hope that's cool." And when she got caught, nothing. Not even a, "Oops, my bad." Just silence. Ghosted. She vanished faster than her edited sentences. It was until Reddit users screenshotted everything and TikTok sleuths made it go viral that people really clocked what was going on. But by then, damage done. Wikipedia had receipts and the internet had already started dragging. Sis really tried to pull a fast one on the entire digital archive of humanity, and the face planted in front of everybody. So why would Gypsy do this now? Like, what pushed her to go full keyboard warrior on Wikipedia at 1 a.m.? Let's get into 3 theories. And trust me, each one says a lot about where her head might be right now. Okay, let's start soft. Gypsy has said in interviews that she wants to be a mom. She wants the whole family thing, the house, the baby, the fresh start. But imagine your kid Googling your name one day and the first thing that pops up is not mommy blogger or inspiring author, but conspired to murder her own mother. Whew, that's heavy. So maybe she thought, if I tweak the wiki now, by the time my daughter is old enough to read, it'll be fixed. Except this isn't a diary. It's the internet. Edits don't just magically erase court records. And this little stunt probably made things worse. You guys, Gypsy's redemption arc had its moment. For a hot second, everyone was on her side. Lifetime movies were made, TikTok was sobbing, and true crime creators were calling her a victim. But now, the halo is sleeping. Bailey Sarian, literally one of the biggest names in true crimes, just walked back her support. She admitted she didn't do enough research and even pulled an upcoming episode because of how much she got wrong. That's not a small thing. When a creator with 7 million subscribers says, "My bad, Gypsy might not be who I thought," that moves the needle. And Gypsy knows it. She sees the wave turning. This Wikipedia mess could have been her trying to paddle against the current.
One of the updates was Gypsy Rose, but I was reading the comment section and I seem to miss a lot with the Gypsy Rose update. Like, I completely missed all of the, I just completely missed all of the, there's like people who came out and have said she's lying. There's a lot I missed with the Gypsy Rose case. So I ended up cutting a section of the video. It's up right now. I cut like 40 minutes, but the video is still almost an hour. So it's still long. But I just wanted to let you know, like, I ended up cutting the Gypsy Rose stuff. Thanks to everyone in the comments letting me know that I missed a lot. So shit, fuck, motherfuck, you know? So if you watch the Monday upload and there seems to be like a hard jump, boop, boop, like, it's like, what happened? I just cut the Gypsy Rose part. It was just better to play. Just cut it. I got it wrong. Cut it. No questions asked. Girl needs to do some more. I need to do some more digging. Okay, sorry about that. But I appreciate the people who pointed it out to me.
Let's just say it. Gypsy is not ready to let go of the spotlight. Since getting out of prison, she's been on full PR tour. Interviews, reality shows, beauty tutorials, Bible verses, you name it. But views are slowing down. The shock factor is wearing off. And when you've built your brand on being a survivor, but people are now questioning that narrative, well, it gets tricky. Real tricky. So maybe, just maybe, she thought rewriting her Wikipedia would keep the inspirational figure illusion going. You know, so she can pitch that next book deal or land another appearance. But it didn't land. Instead, it came off desperate. And now it's just another red flag in the growing list of Gypsy, what are you doing moments. Okay, big picture. What does this all mean? Like, let's zoom out for a second and really look at the circus that just unfolded. First of all, she nuked her own credibility. Like, completely set it on fire and tossed the ashes into the algorithm. You Google her name now, and bam! Front page news about how she tried to edit her own Wikipedia like a sneaky little intern. It's not just suspicious, it's self-sabotage. It's giving caught in 4K. She literally left her digital fingerprints on the crime scene again, except this time, the weapon was a keyboard. Second, the whole rebrand she was milking since her release, it's running on fumes. People aren't buying the survivor-only narrative anymore. And honestly, they shouldn't. You can't preach healing and then be out here sneak attacking your own wiki bio. Every time she pulls a stunt like this, it just makes people side-eye everything she's been saying for months. All those inspirational interviews starting to look like PR fluff. Third, and this one just, girl, be for real. She keeps posting those soft focus Bible quote graphics like that's gonna undo the edits. Her recent story said, November is your turning point. God will open the right doors, remove the wrong people, and bring peace where there was pressure. Okay, well, she tried to bust down Wikipedia's doors 12 hours before that. So, like, was that the right door? Because it swung back and hit her in the face. Hard. Posting scriptures about any accountability is like lighting candles in a house that's still on fire. Aesthetic, maybe, but still on fire. Fourth, she's moving like a full-blown influencer now. She made a whole announcement thanking Meta for taking down 23 fake accounts in her name. Like she just got a Grammy or something. Ma'am, Meta took down spam bots. That doesn't mean you're an icon. It means their software finally caught up. This isn't a win. It's just what happens when you have a digital footprint. Fifth, and this is where it all unravels. Her edits on Wikipedia were pushing the same Munchausen by proxy narrative that she's built her entire comeback on. But here's the kicker. The medical reports don't back it up. Turns out, she had a real genetic problem, a chromosomal microdeletion. That explains the symptoms. That explains the treatments, the surgeries, the meds. So this whole my mom made everything up story? It's on life support. And it should be. Her entire plea deal was built around the idea that she was abused medically, that she was a victim first and an accomplice second. But if the medical side doesn't hold water, then what are we left with? Just Gypsy, plotting, manipulating, and still, years later, trying to change the script instead of owning the fact. Bottom line, you can't rewrite your past with a Wikipedia password. Gypsy tried to reshape public opinion with a few keystrokes, but all she did was confirm people's doubts. She thought no one would notice. Instead, she made headlines. My verdict? She's not a mastermind, just messy. And every time she tries to spin the narrative, it unravels even more. What do you think? Is Gypsy deliberately manipulating the media gain, or is she just spiraling? Drop your thoughts in the comments, And if you want every updates as this story unfolds, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.